Hi guys, I hope you guys are well. So let's look at today's lesson. In today's lesson, we'll be looking at long division, right? So let's say we had 432 divided by 4, right? So we're gonna say 432, right? So what we're gonna say how many times does 4 go into 4? Once. Then what's 1 times 4? 1 times 4, that's 4, right? Now we're gonna say um, what's 4 minus 4? 4 minus 4 is 0. Then we're gonna say how many times does 4 go into 0? 0 times, right? And then there's not much we can do. We need to bring down the 3, right? We need to bring down the 3, right? And then how many times does 4 go into 3? It doesn't, so we need to bring down the 2, right? Now we're gonna say how many times does 4 go into 32? We're gonna say 4, 8, 12. I'm just illustrating. I know the answer, I'm just showing you how you get it. 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it goes into 32 8 times, and 4 times 8 is 32, right? 32. So we're gonna say 32 minus 32 is 0, right? So the remainder is 0. So we can say that 432 divided by 4 is equals to 108, right? Another way that you could have done this, just teaching you another method, we can say 432 divided by 4. We can say 400 divided by 4, right? We're splitting it. I'm sure you guys learned this method in earlier grades. So what's 400 divided by 4 by 4? It's 100. After you're gonna say 32 divided by 4, it's 8. So 100 plus 8 is equals to 108. Awesome. Just another way to do it. Now let's look at another example. We've got 1287 divided by 3, right? Okay, that's a 3, guys, sorry. Okay, now we're gonna say 3. How many times does 3 go into 1287? Okay, as you can see, 3 doesn't go into 1, it goes into 12. So it goes into 12 4 times. So we're gonna say 4 times 3 is 12, is equals to 12. After you're gonna say how many times does 12 go no, we're gonna say 12 minus 12 is 0, right? And we're gonna bring down the 8. And we're gonna say how many times does 3 go into 8? 2 times. So we're gonna say 2, right? And then we're gonna say 2 times, we're gonna say 2 times 3 is equals to 6, right? Is equals to 6. But they're gonna say 8 minus 2 is 2. Then we're gonna bring down the 7. Now you're gonna say how many times does 3 go into 27? Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So the answer here is 9. What's 9 times 3? 9 times 3 is 27. So what's 27 minus 27? 0, right? So our answer of 1287 divided by 3, our answer is 429, right? right? Our answer is 429. So let's look at an example that has a remainder. So let's say we have 653 divided by 5. So 5 divided by 653. Right, so let's see, how many times does 5 go into 6? Once. 5 times 1 is 5, right? 6 minus 5 is 1. Now they're going to say how many times does, and then we're going to bring down the 5. How many times does 5 go into 15? 3 times. And 3 times 5 is 15. I'm going to say 15 minus 5 is 0. Then we're going to bring down the 3, right? So as you can see, 5 doesn't go into 3, right? 5 doesn't go into 3. We have to divide 3 by 5. So we have to make, let me see. We have to say, this is what I'll do. I'll say point 0. I'll make it 3.0. I'll explain just now, right? Because 3 divided by 5 is 0.6. So I'm gonna say 3.0 divided by 5, right? So because there's a decimal place there, we're gonna say 3 divided by 5 is equals to 0.6, right? So our answer, since it's 0.6, we're gonna have here 0.6. So 653 divided by 5 is equals to 130.6, right? So how can I find a way to explain this better? So it's 3 divided by 5. Let's see, 3 divided by 5 times 10. Now times, let me find a better way, guys, to explain this. Let's make this into 100. So times 20 times 20. I'm doing equivalent fractions. So that's 60 over 100, right? As you can see, 60 over 100 is 0.6, which makes sense, right? I'll turn this into an equivalent fraction. So that's how I got the 0.6. So 653 divided by 5 is equals to 130.6, right? So whenever you're dealing with fractions and you really can't get decimals, another way that you can do them, let me just show you guys what I did. I said 3 over 5. I don't know, let's say I don't know what 3 over 5 is. I'm going to turn the denominator into 100. But now I need to know what is it that I'm going to use to turn it into 100. 5 times 20 is equals to 100, right? So what I do at the bottom, I do at the top, right? So 3 times 20 is equals to 60. So 5 times 20 is equals to 100, right? So that's why I said 60 over 100. So if you look at what happens, let's say you have 60 divided by 100. I don't know if you guys know scientific notation, but there's 200. So I'm going to move the decimal place twice. So it's going to be 1, 2. So 0.6. That's how I did it. Okay, guys, I'll end the lesson here. I taught something that's outside the scope of this work. I hope that you guys enjoyed the lesson. Stay blessed.